Scenes to another place, where a young man is drunk to practice swordsmanship. His assertive gaze reflected his deep passion when he performed strong swordsmanship and training. Rumbling, an explosion rang out. His sword swings. The podium broke into pieces of debris before his cold face. At that moment, the voice of a blonde girl rang out, continuing with a strong applause. Great! Why Xian, your sword technique is much stronger than before. The eyes of her hundred uncle and admirable to look at the other guy. If Tu Lan challenged him again, certainly within 100 moves, he defeated him. The girl prepared water and towels to wipe the name Wai Xian. He took a sip of water and said, Tu Lan, just a losing defense. It has long been no longer in my review. My goal. Are the names in the top 10 ton that rankings? Only them, just as my opponent. The other girl heard that and asked, with your current power, is it enough to be in the top 10 ventricular bars? The other guy brought the sword up to look with extremely determined eyes. Impossible. If you cannot converge, a little martial will belong to your own. I will not have a chance. The blonde girl continued. The gap from level 6 to level 7, not knowing how many people have shown. Even the top martial arts geniuses. It also takes a lot of time here for the mind of calculation. Search the Asian version. Becoming martial arts owner is not easy. Not only talent, but also depends on luck. He said it is reasonable. Perhaps the opportunity has not come. While Wai Xian was wiping the sweat after focusing his strength into the recent swords. At the same time, the blonde girl took the phone out and said, she mentioned, today discovered a very interesting new student, showing him this. Wai Xian heard about the interesting new students, then picked up the phone. The blonde girl added, it is him, Chavo, Tansin, and study for a few days, heard that the valedictorian of Isragon this year. In the first lesson of cold weapons directly defeated Zhao Lu. Lu teacher is too subjective. Name Wai Xian, I gaze cannot leave the phone. The face has appeared sweats of stress. Lu teachers with techniques have achieved the middle of the realm of entered B. Even if not subjective, the results have not changed at all. After analyzing for a while, the name Wai Xian immediately closed with a sentence. New student named Chao Vo, very strong. Most men's spear has reached the high realm of imported, even the peak of Vai Vai. Not excluding the possibility of reaching the threshold of the leader of the scene. The blonde girl saw the name Wai Xian kept staring into the phone. She intended to tease. You are the head of the old student book. When seeing such strong juniors, is there a sense of crisis in my heart? The name Wai Xian heard that, then changed the phone for her and turned to Lan Bao. Do you think that at this holy Vodao University for 4 years just to eat harmed? The realm is the realm. Real battle is real battle. Not everyone has the right to become an opponent of Tran Wai Xian me. However, this martial art is indeed a little abnormal. Perhaps very quickly we'll meet him. Scenes to martial arts. At this time, the young man with his hands pocketed his handsome pose was walking when suddenly there was a call. Chao Vo, right? We are from the provincial governor Ha Bin Nam to congratulate. Pity you signed confirmation. The names are carrying something big and seemingly heavy. I am truly martial, you guys are so hard. Chao Vo said while using the spirit of lifting the huge super huge. This is the valedictorian of the Isragon valedictorian of Ha Bin Nam. Suddenly, from the box of sparks and then burning into a large bunch. In the middle of the fire gradually appears the shape of a spear. Nian quickly grabbed the spear. The gift is very special. This body uses a lot of silver, cast iron bile, and also mixed with extremely rare gold. The spear is made from crystal. Use a special steel needle box to mix large amounts of iron and silver bile, with a little gold molasses formed. Cold weapon level. The school is close to high school. Chain Tin Long Ban Jiao. After an analysis and extremely detailed information from the other name, young Chao Vo Kim's spear with his eyes turned bright. The effect is really eye-catching, like weapons plus 12 all attributes. The congratulatory fruit of the governor of Ha Bin Nam is really great. Please transfer words for me. I like it very much. The other man immediately nodded. Okay, I will give you words. So we ask for permission from. The truck quickly ran away. Young Chao Vo still loved the car when he kept watching spear. There is this Chich Long Van Jiao, fighting power of me, at least 30% increased. Combined with the natural element control skills of natural breathing methods, I'm confident that I can confront the monk. Next to do it is to quickly get acquainted with Chich Tin Long Van Jiao. According to the snow support memory, building the cohesion between people and spears, development should spear bring soul. No chapter at all when it said this is more powerful than regular cold weapons. And the solution is also very simple. Practice a lot and open the mirror with blood. Not normal blood. It is the blood of the strong enemy. Only in the real life of life and death. Use blood, soul, the will of others to make food. Nu can nurture the power of the gods. Due to too focused on the new spear, the young man immediately forgot his duties today. At this time, the young man was startled in a state of white eyes. River, line up! Children of her! At the same time in front of the photon tower, there were a lot of students queuing. The young man who came to his place was already a grandmother. The voice of a male student wondered. And the photon tower must also register to wait for the notice. When the young man Xiaobo walked inside, now a girl was sitting painted nails. Of course. Do you know how many people registered to the Vice Tower every day? At least tens of thousands. She painted and continued. Deputy Tower of Holy Tower has 30 rooms. Each time only allows 30 people to enter. As a student at the university, he was given priority. The external martial arts must go to register at the Martial Arts Association and then wait in line to wait. Once a year is very lucky. So how long I have to wait? Depending on how long the people inside can withstand it. In front of you more than 200 more students. If fast, 3 to 5 days is enough. Young Xiaobo heard here and sighed. Oh, that's like that. So when you mind when to inform me an hour? The other girl had to waver. Looking at him so handsome, I will notify you soon. However, it is best to come within 10 minutes after receiving the notice, if you don't have to wait for another 3 to 5 people to come to your force. Young Books and Glasses of Spear just walked and thought. It is easy to understand why so many people. Why Chivo Dao inside the martial arts tower is completely different. I can feel an unprecedented source of power. Wai Chi is as strong and firm as the sword throughout the sky. Wai Chi Tong in his mind compared to this medical. Just like fireflies compared to the full moon, the light cannot be compared. The gap between level 7 and Voton level 9, really so big? Never mind, it is also impossible for an overnight. The more rare separation sources need more people, the big competition is normal. So today I will go to the training room to cover cold air, get acquainted with new weapons. The young man who had just arrived at the cold air training room had a beautiful girl saying. Sorry, all rooms have made room. Young people are very excited to get acquainted with the new weapon. When listening to this sentence, it seemed like a cold water in the face. It is true that Murphy's Law. Xiao Vo no longer stood firmly but fell to the ground because of unlucky. Unfortunately, it was so unlucky to drink cold water. 3 o'clock. The University of the Holy University is so many students, not to say the average area of 100 samples on the star. The other girl saw that the young man fell on his back. Hey you! Are you okay? Xiaobo turned his head and left his mouth. All right. Today does not seem to go out, she said to the back. Next time remember early at 7 a.m. In any case, the beautiful girl immediately ran to grab Xiaobo's hand and dirty a body. Wait. Xiaobo. Just one person left. I took advantage of you. Hurry out there. Xiaobo was extremely surprised. Do you know me? The girl laughed. He, now, who doesn't know you? His video on the internal forum of the school is very hot. The girl was still enthusiastic, making young people seem very embarrassed. The young man holding the body and stammering. Anyway, thank you for your help. The beautiful girl immediately showed nothing. Small, hurry up. All the best. Good luck. Practice room number 8. Go to the left side of the 4th door. The beautiful girl followed the back of Xiao Vo and thought. On the internet, it is said that Xiao Vo is as ferocious as a demon king. It looks polite. I don't know if his strength is really so formidable. It was curious. Do not know the first time he went to the training room. How will the exercise complete? As soon as I went to the training room, the young man was immediately by his good suitcase. Connecting each other together very quickly, Vo held in the hand a spear with the gas emanating extremely strongly. It is true that genuine goods are different.